So Skagway started its life as a gold rush boomtown. There was only one resident that lived here prior to 1897. In 1896, gold was discovered up in the Klondike, and that meant that 100,000 stampeders came to Skagway as a starting point for their hike 600 miles north to Dawson City to find gold. Skagway was a very rough gold rush boomtown. There were no police, there were no military. It was really lawless, this land. And when the stampeders came in 1897, there was nothing here. So what popped up very quickly were tents and very roughly built buildings. And saloons were incredibly important to the stampeder. Remember, the stampeder needed to go north 600 miles as quickly as he could. So he didn't have any kind of place to cook food or to meet with other people. Saloons were important because it was a place where stampeders could meet other stampeders, where they could get hot food, where they could do deals, get news of the day, both on the lower 45 states, as well as news from above on the other side of the border into Canada, into the Gold Rush territory. So saloons were the place to be during the Klondike Gold Rush. There were 80 saloons in Skagway during the height of the Klondike Gold Rush. And the reason for that is that's where everybody met. That's where you could get food and drink. And alcohol was important here. It was, quite frankly, important to the stampeders. It was actually illegal in the territory of Alaska to consume alcohol, but nobody up here really cared. So basically, this was a town where people just tried to get through it as quickly as possible. What slowed them down was the 2,000 pounds of goods they had to carry over the pass. So what that meant is this was ripe pickings for con men like Soapy Smith and his 200 gang members that were fleecing these very naive, unknowing stampeders that were trying to find gold up in the Klondike. The saloon in a boomtown like Skagway was a place to get all kinds of information, and it was a place to get comfort, it was a place to get food, but it really was where life happened in gold rush boomtowns like Skagway. So the 80 saloons in Skagway were really important in the history of Skagway.